Hi, how are you? I've been missing you. I'm glad to see you. I'm going to start doing stories more often now, so I just wanted to catch us up a little bit. I've been behind. I missed a few Christmas stories, so I want to catch us up and bring us up to date so that we know what's going on. So I think the last stories I told were about just story books about getting ready for Jesus. Well, in the Bible, in Luke chapter 2, it backs us up a little bit. Actually, I think it goes to Luke chapter 1. We back up a little bit and we talk about Zacarias and Elizabeth. Well, Elizabeth and Zacarias were married, and Zacarias was a priest in the temple. And they were very old, but they didn't have any children at all. They never had any children. And that's what they wanted really badly, was more children. Well, to have children. But one day, Zacarias was in the temple, and he was burning the incense. And everybody was outside waiting for Zacarias to come out after he finished his work. But while he was in the temple, all of a sudden he looked to his side. There was an angel standing next to him. Would that be scary if you just turned and looked and all of a sudden there was an angel? We know in the Bible that angels are great and mighty beings. You know how we know that? Because every time you read about an angel in the Bible, the first thing they say is, "Fear not, fear not, don't be afraid." And the angel Gabriel said to Zacarias, "Fear not, I'm here to bring you good news, Zacarias. You found favor with the Lord, and you and your wife are going to have a baby, and you're going to name him John." Zacarias was like, "I'm really old. Are you sure I'm going to have a baby?" And the angel answered him, saying, "I am Gabriel. I stand in the presence of God, and I was sent to speak to you and to show you these glad tidings. And behold, because you didn't believe me, now you are going to be struck, so you can't talk until all of these things come to pass." And Zacarias couldn't talk. And when he walked out of the temple, they said, "Hey, Zacarias, what took you so long?" But he couldn't talk because he didn't believe what the angel Gabriel had told him. So he went home and he went to his wife, and they ended up getting pregnant. And immediately the Holy Ghost was filled inside of the baby while he was still in Elizabeth's womb. In the meantime, back in Bethlehem, this girl Mary, who was engaged to this boy named Joseph, was sitting at her house, and an angel came to her and told her, "Hello, Mary. You are highly favored, and the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women." Mary thought, "Oh my, isn't he flattering? Why is he talking to me like this, though?" When she saw him, she said, "Why are you telling me that?" And he said, "Fear not, Mary, for you have found favor with God. And behold, you will conceive in your womb a son, and you will call his name Jesus." Mary said, "Well, how am I supposed to have a baby? I'm not married yet." And the angel said, "It's okay, Mary. Don't be afraid. The Holy Ghost is going to come upon you, and you're going to get pregnant with the baby." And she said, "Well, behold, I'm the servant of the Lord. Be it according to your word." Mary was obedient. She said, "If the Lord deems me acceptable, then so be it." And then the angel told Mary that Elizabeth was pregnant too, and Mary was so excited for her cousin Elizabeth. She ran over to Elizabeth's house, who ran very far away, and she visited with her until it was time for Miss Elizabeth to almost have the baby. Then Mary came back home. But remember what happened to Elizabeth's husband when he didn't believe the angel. Do you remember? He couldn't talk. Right? He couldn't even tell Mary goodbye. But when the baby was born, everybody said, "Oh, what's his name going to be? What's his name going to be?" And Elizabeth said, "His name shall be John." John? Aren't you going to call him Zacarias after his dad? No, his name shall be John, is what Elizabeth said. Well, they didn't believe Miss Elizabeth because nobody in her family was even named John. They didn't even know anybody named John. So they went to Zacarias and they said, "What shall his name be? What shall his name be? Is it going to be John or Ron or Tom or Jim or Tim? Or is it going to be Zacarias like you? He could be Junior." Zacarias asked for something to write with. So he got a pen and a paper and he wrote down And that means his name will be John. What? And John was born, and he grew, and he waxed strong in the spirit of the Lord, and he lived in the deserts all the days, showing unto Israel all of the things that they needed to do to get prepared for Jesus' coming.